Alright. We're gonna do a full speedrun of Katana 0. Hoping to get sub 30. Actually gonna get sub 30. Sorry, misspoke there. Anyone trying to get the gold medal achievement, you can generally do this if you want, or you don't have to. The inputs aren't as complicated as a normal speedrun. I do it pretty simply. I'm not going to talk much because A, you probably don't want to hear it, and B, it allows me to focus more on the inputs that I need to do. So. Okay, so what I did there, it's not necessary, but space is my interact key. So if you roll away from them as you hit it, whoops. Okay, I would have gotten a sub 10, but I messed it up because I spent too much time talking about this. Anyway, that's just a little trick you can do. I lost like 17 seconds to that. Yeah, 128 almost. That's okay. So I messed that up, but there you want to kill the two closest guys, and you want to use the long, you want to use your ranged thing to hit the far away guy, and then you stay by the door so you can immediately exit the level. You don't want to go away from the door. Oh, messed that up. I was about to say, so here what you want to do is you want to use that projectile that I had. I use it against the door, and you want to throw that back at that will save you a couple seconds. Here you want to aim your weapon down so you can instantly get in the elevator. You can jump over these guys if you're at a certain range from them. There's a way quicker way to do this part, but I don't know how to do it, so. Here I did a quick restart. Oh crap. Wow. This is not really a great split. None of these have been really great splits, but that's okay. We can really gain back some time on bunker too. So here what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you go down, because otherwise you hitting the spacebar can turn back on the lasers and you kill yourself. That ends up costing you like 10 seconds. I probably shouldn't be talking while I do this because it's making it harder for me to do it, but it's okay. There we go. 210. You just have to have a feel for where that guy is to hit him with the bottle. Have to roll there so he doesn't have time to shoot. Normally we can get a sub 110 for the split. There we go, 104. If you're going for the achievement, which is hopefully what this video will tell you how to do or help you do, you can you want to make sure to go into settings and turn off the screen shake or something. It's called screen shake or something. No, it's not screen shake. It's I don't know what it's called, but you can find it in settings. You can turn off the pause that your game does every time you hit someone with your sword. That's really important because that allows you to just hit people and move on instead of the game slowing down every time you hit someone. So if you're struggling to time it properly to get to the cart, then you can just use your sword to move a tiny bit off the edge if you're failing to get to the cart, because failing to do that will lose you a lot of time. You really can't afford to die on Chapel of Doom. Those guys, it's really easy to hit them, or it's really easy to kill them. Okay, it's really easy to kill those last two sword guys if you point your arrow slightly down. Then you won't have the problem where they block it. So if you point like that, now be careful of these two lasers at the end, they'll get you. If you're not careful, make sure you time your roll correctly. General rule with using your precognition ability is it's obviously not great to use. It slows down your gameplay, but at the same time it's way better than dying. So better to use your precognition than die. If you think you're gonna die, use your precognition. by the way, I'm obviously not that great of a speedrunner. I can pretty consistently get under 30, but I think the world record is like 17 minutes. So this is not a guide if you're learning how to speedrun. This is just a guide to get the achievement. Okay, so what you want to do with this guy is you just roll past all his rolls so he doesn't knock you. I say that as I get knocked. And then you have to hit him 3 times. The second you see him pulling out his gun in one direction, you can hit him and knock him over. You can hit him when he points in another direction. What you want to do is you want to save your knife for that guy across the way so you can hit him before you jump over. Okay, I really struggle with this part. My worst splits by far are Mansion and Bunker 2. So, this is Mansion. We'll see if I can do better than I normally do. Crap. Okay, here I do a quick restart. Wow, this is a pretty messy run. Now we have this boss fight. So you hit him, if you get him 4 times, he's done. Obviously you have to hit the back button twice, wait till you get close, and then kill this guy. So you can kill the second guy. Here you go. So there you go, you got 1 time. You gotta get back up as quick as you can. And you gotta avoid. You gotta kind of wait to roll to avoid his attacks. You can also hit him from the front side to stop an attack. If he's going pink, if he has a pink glow, that's not what you want. Pink glows are bad. There we go. If he's glowing pink, that means he's gonna do this spin around attack. That gets me a lot, at least. So if I were you, I'd be careful of that. Okay, here, every time you see that you're switching areas, so like you're going in a tunnel or you're coming out of a tunnel, which is going to be after every 3 or 4 levels, you want to hit the restart button, the quick restart. Your quick restart button is automatically R. So I'm waiting for the little loading thing down here. See it? There you go. Switch levels. That's going to make it quicker, your transition. So once you get this guy, you want to restart again, because you want to get the... Okay, yeah, I tend to miss some of those. You want to make sure you're getting a hit with at least one of those bullets. Otherwise, it's wasted time. He normally shoots his bullet too high, so you can hit him with the bottle, but I use preconception anyway. Just to be careful. Better to use it than to die. And that's really the thing about this achievement. You can most likely get it if you got 0 deaths. You can probably get it as long as you're familiar with the level. You can even get it with like 25 or 30 deaths. So if you die, it's not that big of a deal. And you shouldn't be like giving up your entire run if you've died 10 times. I'm probably gonna die more than, like a large amount more than 10 times. Okay, well, ideally you want to hit him into that drone into the barrels, but I missed it, so. That second guy with your projectile, that's going to make it just like a half a second quicker getting out of there. Dragon tape split. You're gonna look at 130 is like a pretty good dragon tape slip. Obviously, pretty good is in the context of trying to get a sub 30 run. Here you want to do a quick restart so you can nab all 3 of those guys with 1 attack. Now I'm waiting for this guy to look away so I can grab. So it doesn't always work, which is, I probably should have just restarted when I saw that doesn't work. And I don't know why it doesn't always work. I think it depends on if they shoot. I don't know. Huh. But normally I don't have any trouble with it. I guess that's normally. Yeah, there you go. There you go. 129. Dragon tape isn't that intense, or isn't that important, but you can lose a lot of time if you're not careful on that final level. Here, obviously you can't activate that thing, so the trick is to point your slash attack towards the bottom left so that his it's supposed to hit him with the front. You go towards the bottom left with this slash attack. With your slash attack to make sure he doesn't activate the cameras. Obviously, if you activate the cameras, you're going to have to restart because that's going to slow you down way too much. You're going to lose minutes if you activate the cameras. Okay, so you're supposed to kill that guy, but I didn't. I guess it's way harder to focus on what I'm doing when I'm talking. Trying to explain what I'm doing. Now you wait for this guy. You can do this faster ways, but this is the safest way if you don't want to die. once one guy dies, they'll all get attracted to him, and you can come around back and take them out. Okay, so you don't want to get knocked by that guy. Okay. There you have to roll avoiding the canvas, obviously. Here you have to roll avoiding the canvas again. This one's a bit harder because they're closer together, but if you do it enough in practice, you'll get better at it. Here you have to avoid the camera again, and on this last one, it doesn't matter. You can activate the camera if you want. Alright. 2130. Oh crap, I forgot to do a restart. So, what you want to do for that level is just roll through everything. But you want to restart before you do it so everything gets timed perfectly. I forgot to restart. So, it didn't go that well. What I do there is I roll, I deflect one bullet, and then I roll again. That one I do an up slash to take out the guy with the shield. Here, just keep rolling on through. The best thing to do for this is have a consistent rolling pattern. Don't just spam S and space, just keep it consistent. 1, 2, like keep a tempo. Want to grab this exploder thing, and you're done. Well, you're not done. Now we move on to bunker 2. So you can lose a lot of time here. Just play it safe. Keep an eye on how much preconception you have left. And also note that these numbers in the back, these numbers right here where it says 3, and then it says 2. Crap, I just lost a ton of time. That's how many you got left. So if you don't know the level well enough, you can use that. As helpful info. There you go. That's how you should clear that. If you do it right, you can clear it in like 20 seconds, but I messed up twice, so it took me a whole minute to get through. Obviously not ideal, but you can still easily make the achievement even with that hindrance. There's not that many levels in bunkers too, so just be careful. You know, work your way through it. These levels are probably going to take a lot more practice. If you want to practice this, Bunker 2, obviously you can just start the speed run at Bunker 2, and that'll give you a lot of practice. Here I'm going to send that explode thing all the way down to the end of the hall, explode one of them, and it attracts this guy down. Perfect. Okay. That was not what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to hit him, but that's okay. 25-55. Now we're entering the 2 final boss phases. Here you have to roll twice to get close enough to her. If you actually want to hit her, if you don't, you'll be too slow. You gotta hit her 3 times and then you gotta jump. Remember, you can down swipe with those guys to avoid their things. Alright, now she falls to the ground. And go down. Alright, obviously here you don't want to do the conversation, so you just say shut up. Roll twice, hit her once. Slice both of these at once. Hit her when she comes down to the ground. Wait for her to do these 2 things. She's gonna do the swipe that way, swipe this way. Whoops, messed it up, but that's okay. Same thing. Hit 1 time, hit a 2nd time. Crap. Alright, I'm just gonna be silent while I focus on doing this boss battle. You'll see where I hit her the 3rd time. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that. She came down for a very brief second. She only comes down for like, it's like less than half a second, but if you hit her at just the right time, you can get the 3rd hit on her right there. Easy peasy. 27-20, that's a gold right there. So, obviously not a perfect run, but that's how you do it if you want to get the achievement. And obviously there's room for mistake, 22 deaths.